Welcome back to Eatsy, where if we can make sweet and sour tofu, then so can you. Honestly, you can't find many dishes that are easier to make than this one. You just chop up some tofu, fry it in a pan, and pour some sauce on it. You could even cook it in an air fryer if you really wanted to. And it doesn't matter if you don't have any sweet and sour sauce in your kitchen, because in this video, we're going to show you how you can make your own. So if you're interested in a super quick and easy side dish, let's leap right into it together and start with the tofu. For this recipe, we're going to be using half of a package of 700 grams of traditional tofu. So you can take your 350 gram block of tofu to the cutting board and cut it in half. Then cut the halves into thirds. And then cut the thirds into thirds again. You should end up with 18 little squares of tofu. Now let's make the sauce. In a small bowl, we're going to start with 1 tablespoon of white sugar. Then we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Next is 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of black vinegar. And then 3 tablespoons of ketchup. You can start stirring that together, and then we're going to add 3 to 4 ounces of water. Over at the stove, we're going to start with a well-oiled pan over medium to high heat. Before adding the tofu squares to the pan, we're going to make sure that we hit the like and subscribe buttons and roll each of the tofu squares in cornstarch. The cornstarch will help put a crispy crust on your tofu as you cook it, and it will help the sauce coat your tofu. When all your tofu squares are coated with cornstarch, you can start adding them to the pan. You can put all 18 squares of tofu in the pan at once, just make sure you give yourself enough room to turn them over. The goal will be that all 6 sides of your tofu cubes are cooked to a golden brown. And you have no idea how many tries it took me to say tofu cubes without messing it up. When your tofu is golden on all their sides, you can remove them from the pan. In the same pan, we're going to pour in our sauce. Here's where you can use a little bit of your discretion. If you prefer a runnier sauce, then just let the sauce heat up in the pan and then toss your tofu right back into it. Or if you like your sauce thick, and I mean thick with 2 C's, you can let it cook longer until more of the water boils off before adding your tofu back into it. Make sure all your tofu squares are thoroughly coated with the sauce, and then you can remove it from the pan and add it to your serving plate. And there you have it, sweet and sour tofu. If you're feeling fancy, then you can garnish them with some sesame seeds, or maybe even some diced green onions. They're super quick, super easy, and 100% vegetarian. And if you got vegetarian kiddos, these squares will be fun to try with them as well. If you enjoyed this quick little video, please let us know by giving it a thumbs up. And even if you didn't make the tofu, if you tried out the sweet and sour sauce for yourselves, let us know what you think of it down in the comments. We put out a new video every week, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And as always, thank you so much for watching.